Now, you personally don't have any, control over the outer world. You can't control how your boss reacts, or your spouse reacts, or your children react, or whoever reacts. But you have complete control over your inner world. So if you find that someone is shouting at you, it's actually a time to pause and see, because that person is actually mirroring to you that you have agitation in your inner world, and you need to work on it, because that's showing up as an angry boss or an angry colleague or whatever it is. So most wise people or spiritual people, they, instead of shouting back at that person who shouted at them, they go and they start cleansing the internal thing, or they do a mantra like Ho'oponopono, which is a Hawaiian mantra. It's called. This is 4 sentences in English. But
I've heard you speak about this before, but I would love to share this with the audience.
Yeah, this is so. It works like a magic bullet. So it's 4 sentences in English, so it's not some complicated Sanskrit mantra, but it's very powerful. It's I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. So if, let's say, someone shouted at you, and typical reaction we have is, okay, how dare he shout at me?
You either shout back or you're
Yeah.
just shouting.
So now what you do is, when you shout back, you're creating more karma, and you don't want to create more karma. So at the same time, there is this anger within you, and you can't suppress it, because then that will cause internal damage to your organs and your entire system, right? So you need to transmute this. And one of the best ways is to do Ho'oponopono, which is I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. So you think of that person, or you think of that situation, and you say, I'm sorry, please. Even though he shouted at you, you or he or she shouted at you, say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you.
You have to say this loud? How many times
No,
do you have to say
you can say it in your mind.
So let's say if person X shouts at me, then I imagine person X and I say, I'm sorry, person X. Thank you, person X.
Yes. I mean, I'm sorry, please forgive me.
Please forgive me,
Thank
person
you.
X. Thank you.
I love you. You don't have to say person X. You just have to you just have the
Think
thought
about the
process.
person.
Think about that person and that situation. This is very useful, and this would be a very interesting tool for women, because I've generally, I've seen that when we grew up, you saw your mothers and aunts, and they're all having fights and emotional upheavals.
Yeah.
And then what happens is they go into this whole rut. A negative experience or memory comes up with charge, and then they think of how that betrayal happened and how that the fight happened, and then they get sucked into that energy, and that goes in a negative spiral. Not only does it reprogram their subconscious to attract more negative situations and more negative people into their life, it also creates more karma, and it's not useful. Right now what happens is, when